Hey everyone, today is the Monday of the 4th of October 2021, and basically today I was supposed to have a workshop for property law. However, I'm not feeling my best and I'm not feeling really that good because since I feel like Saturday I've been having a headache which has been killing me, and despite with the headache I went to work and everything, but I'm not feeling my best to actually go to a workshop and attend and give my best. So I think I'm gonna miss that, but I feel really sad, very guilty for not attending, but I'm still gonna go and try and go to university and get some work done. But yeah, I'm feeling really generally very sad and everything, but what can I do? I cannot really do my best. And even though I had done the prep and everything, I just feel like I'm not feeling my best, and I feel like I'm gonna get lost in the way, and then if I don't answer a question in the class, people are gonna be like, what are you doing? So I'm just gonna try and avoid that as much as I can and try my best and whatever I can do. And somehow I managed to do my makeup and everything, and also get up at 6 a.m. to get ready, get prepped and everything for the day. But I don't know how today's day is gonna go. And also I wanted to show you something, guys, which is very ridiculous, which you've probably seen in the last clip, but it is the fact that I had to buy a calculator for tax and solicitors accounts. I could have easily got my sister's old calculator because she's gonna get a new one for her A-level maths or whatever, but a graphic calculator maybe or something, I'm not sure. But obviously that one is still pending, so it's not really bought yet, so I really had to buy my own one, unfortunately, and that costed me £17. Can you believe it? For a calculator, I remember 6 years ago our calculators costed maximum £5 to £6 or £7, but now it's literally a whole £17. And the worst part is that when I went to Wilkinson on Saturday last week, I saw that the same calculator cost £12, which was really sad, and I should have waited a bit longer to get a cheaper one. But anyway, life is what it is. And yeah, and other than that, I feel really weird seeing a calculator in my bag, but I have to get it. I have to really carry it with me everywhere. I cannot really do much with it, and I have no option basically. So but I'm basically trying this new experiment this week. It is to do with productivity and self-growth, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I think about it and how I feel about it by the end of this week maybe, and see how it works and how it feels to basically use that thing, because I don't really like giving tips unless I have gone through those tips myself and I have assessed myself with them and see how it gauges with me and my lifestyle, and then I like to advise others on things that they should do and should not do, according to me, of course. And also, other than that, I would like to say thank you so much to every single one of you who has been supporting on my vlogs recently. In the past 3 weeks, I've got a lot of support, a lot of views as well on my vlogs, which is very amazing, and it makes me feel so good inside and heart touching literally, and I feel really warm with all your support and stuff. So I really thank you all from the bottom of my heart for liking, sharing and watching my videos, and even commenting on them, because some people do, and that makes my day, especially when I wake up in the morning and I see all those nice comments. So far I never had any really that bad comments or dislikes that much, so I feel really grateful from the bottom of my heart. And the 16-year-old me, the 16-year-old me will be really proud of myself for what I'm doing right now, and I feel really grateful for everything, for whatever is happening in my life, whether it's good or bad. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go and basically just go to university and try to get some work done. Unfortunately missing my property law workshop, but I will see you guys on my way to university. Hey everyone, today is a Tuesday of the week, and unfortunately on Mondays I don't know what happens, but I cannot really vlog the whole entire day, which I'm really sorry about, because I do a lot of things on Monday and I don't know why I just don't end up filming ever, which is a very big problem because a big chunk of my week is basically like gone out of the vlog. But anyway, I wanted to say a few things. First of all is the fact that at 10:30 a.m. today I have my third business law and practice workshop, and I actually did the prep for it, which I'm really happy about. And secondly is the fact that I have a litigation workshop as well, which is probably my third one as well, which is based at around 1:30 to 3 o'clock as well. And then I'm going to basically do a lot of work in the library, hopefully. And also I just wanted to mention is the fact that I'm wearing a new hijab color, which is completely out of my comfort zone. I've never worn these kind of colors ever, which is why I'm feeling really shy to go out and really like, you know, show myself in this way. But hopefully it will be fine, nobody will laugh at me, and I'm just gonna basically rock it like with confidence basically. But I really like this color. It's a really icy blue color, which is beautiful. And I'm also wearing a completely new hijab style, which makes me look really different than I actually am. If you've seen my previous vlogs and stuff, you would know that I look completely different. And yeah, I'm really excited for what today has in store. And obviously between now and till the business law workshop, I'm going to basically watch a large group lecture for the civil litigation one, and if I can do the prep for it as well, because I haven't really done the prep for the civil litigation workshop. So I'm going to basically try and do that during lunchtime as well, between 12 to 1:30 as well. So basically that's what my plan is, and other than that, I will see you guys whilst watching a large group. Also, I wanted to mention one thing is the fact that I don't really have any societies or extracurricular activities or anything going on outside my academics, which is very sad, because I wish there was more activities going on during the week where you will spend 1 hour only you know, doing those activities and stuff. However, those societies or activities are not really going on really that well at the moment, because I think because of the academic pressure, nobody wants to go out and do a society or something like that. But it would definitely make my vlogs much more interesting, much more desirable to watch. However, I don't really have any of those things going on right now. Maybe in the second term, where I will have less pressure to actually do my academics and more to do with other things outside, I'll definitely try and basically film those kind of things. But currently in the term one, it's very hectic for me to really go out and do something outside the academics, because in the weekends I'm also blocked because I have a job. So it's very hard for me to really film things outside my academics. But this is a law school vlog, so I'm gonna try to vlog as much as I can about law and all those kind of things. But when it comes to outside things about law, I will try to film those things as well. But currently it's really hard for me to really do that. But hopefully if I get any chance to actually attend any kind of event, workshop, lecture, whatever that might be, I will try and attend it so that you guys can see as well how it feels like to be in city but outside the academics part of it. So now I'm heading towards my business law workshop 3, and the camera is there, I'm looking there. And yeah, I'm pretty excited because for the first time I did my prep. So let's see how the lesson goes. Hey everyone, so today is right now 6:39 p.m. on the same day, and today basically I told you guys already I had my BLP workshop, which is a number 3 one, and also my litigation one at 1:30 p.m. till 3. And after that basically I went to the library and did my PLR writing lecture, so natural 1, which I was supposed to do actually 2 weeks ago. But I started it today and I finished it, and now I have to do the workshop 1 and 2 at home. But I feel like I might not be able to do workshop 2 just because it's so long and there's so many parts, and everything is online of the PLR module. So I have to basically break it down and make time for it every week. But now I'm gonna go home and do my PLR workshop 1 as well as my weekly review of the week. So I'm going to try to review whatever I've done so far in PLP, which is the property law and practice. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do for now. And basically, yeah. And I don't know if I should get KFC nuggets or whatever you call them, chicken popcorn, back home, but I don't know, I'm gonna see now. But also one thing that I wanted to mention is that I basically was printing out some stuff for my sister, which had to be done like 10 copies. I accidentally put 10 copies for my workshop 1 and for the PLR that I was talking about before. So I did basically 10 copies of workshop 2 and also the wills and administration module as well, which is so ridiculous. So I have like 10 copies of the same workshop in the year, so never make a mistake. Always check how many copies you're making of each of the workshops and stuff. And I'm so sorry if there's something in the bus, but yeah, that's basically it for today. And I'm feeling quite nervous, but on how the whole entire term is going to unfold and stuff. But I'm also feeling good at the same time with how it's going, and I'm proud of it, and I'm really grateful to God that I'm actually doing this course, because it is a really good course. And I think like if you've ever done the LLB, I think you should also do the LPC training basis policy and stuff. There was some problem there, but I had to cut it out. I just wanted to say that also I made a good friend today who is in all of my groups and sessions and stuff, and she's really helpful, and I'm really grateful that I found her actually after 2-3 weeks later. But because she's very talkative, as in like she'll ask questions to the teachers if she has a problem or if she doesn't understand something. She will ask questions, which is really amazing, and I really like that, because I cannot do that myself, honestly. I cannot really ask questions to teachers straight up. I have to do that at the end of the class or before the class, so that when no one is basically there. But I'm also equally feeling really nervous for next week, because I do have an advocacy session.
Please listen for further announcements.
What I wanted to say is that what I wanted to say is the fact that also advocacy is also next week, and I'm feeling so weird and nervous about that, and as well as the interviewing and advising module as well, which is also coming up Thursday this week at around, I feel like 10:30 or something till 12, which I'm feeling quite nervous about as well. And so yeah, I hope that whoever is doing right now the LPC course, they're doing really well, and they're going with it, and they're finding it really helpful and good. Because most of the people that I've talked to so far, they have said that they're not really good at it. They feel like they're falling behind, they can't understand everything, they can't manage everything all together. But I feel like eventually everyone will be fine, and everyone will get it, and everyone will hopefully pass. So now let's go home and get some rest and do the PLR workshop 1, and also review the PLP throughout the whole entire whatever I've done so far in PLP, and review everything. I'll see you there. Hey everyone, today is the Wednesday of I believe the 5th or 6th or whatever date it is, but yesterday I came back home and I finished my workshop 1 of the PLR writing module. And then also I wanted to basically finish workshop 2, but it got to the point where it was around 11 o'clock and I basically just wanted to go to sleep because I was feeling so tired and I couldn't really finish it. So unfortunately I do have to make time for it and finish it today. And also the one other thing that I wanted to mention is the fact that today is my off day, which means that I don't really have any workshops or any large groups or whatever it might be, but I'm still gonna go to the City Law School Library and get some work done. So today's my main focus is civil litigation, because unfortunately I feel like I have been struggling so much with civil litigation because I don't really understand how to approach the question, and whenever somebody is answering the questions in the civil litigation workshop, I feel so lost and I feel so guilty because I don't understand anything, because whatever is going on, and I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't understand anything and everyone else in my class is so smart, so good, and I just feel like I'm not making enough time for civil litigation at all because I'm so focusing on the skills and property law and business law and stuff. So yeah, basically that's my main focus of the day. Try to go through large group 1, 2, 3, and also go through the workshop 1 to 3 as well, because that's what I've done so far. And before next week, I should be able to know whatever is going on in the civil litigation and how to approach things and stuff, because although people tell me that they're behind, they don't understand everything, they actually do understand and they actually know what is going on, which I don't, which is very, very sad. So I have to really make sure that I'm making time for it and really sitting down and going through the large groups and stuff. Another thing that I wanted to mention is the fact that today I have my first prep for a workshop for the wills and advising, interview and advising module, which I have to do prep for because tomorrow is my class at around, I think 10:30 to 12 or something, I'm not really sure. So yes, I have that thing going on. And also another thing that I wanted to mention is the fact that I do have my personal tutor meeting today. I'm not sure what time is it going to be. I think it was 10 o'clock to 10:15 or something, or 10:50, I'm not sure, but I do have a personal tutor meeting with my own personal tutor, and I basically want to talk about everything that is going on in my life in terms of LPC and what I'm doing outside LPC as well. And I think that's going to be a really useful way to basically talk to someone. However, I feel really, really sad that I cannot really bond. I don't have the time to actually bond with the tutors, because when I was in my LLB doing it in Westminster, for example, I did make time to actually meet up the tutors on their own and a private meeting and one-to-one and connect with them and talk to them about what is going on in the module, what do I understand, what I don't understand. But I don't have that time anymore in the LPC, which I feel really sad about, because everything is going so fast. You don't even have the time to actually connect with the teachers, which is very, very sad in my opinion. But hopefully I'm going to try and do that and try to fit in now that I'm using a particular method that is really helping me so far in the third day of using it in terms of productivity and time management. So I'm going to share with you all on Friday what that method is, because I don't know, as I said before or yesterday, that I don't really like sharing tips or tricks that I have not tested on myself and then say to you guys that, oh yeah, go and try to do this, because I only tried it once. So yeah. So basically, yes, so this is basically what I wanted to say. So I'm feeling really confused as to whether I should basically go to Pret and get like a mac and cheese and basically go back to the City Law School and sit down there the whole day, or would I be taking it in a break and lunchtime or whatever, because I don't really want to lose my seat in the library, which is very, very important for me. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do today, and I'll see you guys in the library. Hey everyone, so currently it is 6:30 of the same day, and basically I spent the whole day just watching civil litigation large group 1 and 2, and I'm gonna go home now because I've stayed in the same spot for the whole day in the library. So I'm gonna go ahead and do civil litigation large group 3 as well as my workshop 1 for the interviewing and advising module, which I have to basically do for tomorrow because I have a lesson at 12, I believe, till 1:30. And also I have to complete my PLR and writing workshop 2 as well, which I couldn't complete yesterday because I was feeling so tired at around 11 p.m. So now I'm basically gonna go home and just basically complete those things, and I spend so far about an hour just watching and taking a break a movie which I really love. And yeah, that's basically my day, how it's been. But now I can't wait to go home. Hey everyone, today's the Thursday of the week, and today basically I do have a lecture of W&E, which is basically interview and advising, which is basically like a module where you basically have to practically advise a client in about 20 minutes. This examination is about 20 minutes, and I have that actually on December the 21st. I clearly remember that, of course. And I just wanted to say to you all the fact that I cannot believe how yesterday it took me like literally 6 to 7 or even 8 hours to actually watch 2 civil litigation lectures. The reason is because obviously the lecture itself is 1 hour long, and then the extra time it takes that I take, like, which is 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, is because of I want to make sure that my notes are in a way that are organized in my own sets of notes, so that I don't have to redo it again and again in January or February whenever my exams are. So that can take a really long time, and also because I keep replaying the lecture over and over again to really understand what's going on, so that I don't have to do it again later on, because by then I will be extremely busy, and as the days are going by, my life is getting busier and busier, and unfortunately I'm not being consistent in anything in my life so far. For example, in terms of spirituality, in terms of social media, I don't even have time to post anything on my Instagram, which is really sad. And also because I'll go to sleep really late, which is like around 12 to 12:30, and then I wake up at 7. I end up, missing my morning ritual because I do have to leave home around 8:30 to 8:40 or something like that, usually even earlier. But I don't know what's happening in the past few weeks. It has not been like that, so I'm feeling really nervous. I'm feeling quite anxious. I'm feeling quite disrupted. I did not know this was gonna come in with LPC. I definitely was aware that there were too many modules and stuff, but I didn't know their workload is gonna be this much, that I'm gonna be missing my morning routine and stuff, which I used to find solace and peace and tranquility in. So I'm feeling quite, I basically need to sort out everything, and I cannot wait for the reading week to come, which is beginning on the 25th of October for 1 week basically, where I will be basically sorting out all my notes, going through my statutes, going through my workshops, which is very important because that's where all the practice is essentially. The thing is, after a workshop you don't really even have time, honestly, to consolidate because you have so many other things to do prior to the previous week's work as well. So currently I have done my notes and everything for the first 2 weeks of my LPC, which was the beginning 13th of September and the 20th September. I've done everything there, so I'm still catching up last week's stuff, so which is basically like lectures and workshops as well, and also doing the work of this week as well. So it's getting very hectic, and also on top of that my weekends are blocked because I have a part-time job, so it's very hard for me to really maintain all of these things. But hopefully now I'm gonna go to university and get some coffee, get some food from the cafe, the city cafe, and then I'm just gonna basically get on with the civil litigation large group 3, which I was supposed to finish yesterday, and then working on a little bit on my workshop for the wills and administration or interviewing and advising. I will see you there.
Vicarage Road.
Hey everyone, today's the Friday of the week and I just wanted to share with you all what's happening today and what has happened also yesterday, because I didn't really get the chance to actually talk because every time I try to talk there's a person next to me and they might not be really comfortable getting filmed, especially if there's somebody who doesn't really know me that well and all those kind of things and what I do. So I haven't never shared ever that I have a YouTube channel to anyone, but people just end up finding anyways. So yeah, yesterday I basically had my first ever wills and administration and interview and advising kind of a workshop thing, and it was really good. And I was told what the structure is going to be of the interview and stuff, and there are also example interviews as well on Moodle. So if you're basically studying in City, you probably know that you have to access Moodle. So that's basically what I did. So I went up and looked up, and there was like 5 interviews for me to look at to just get an idea of what is basically the assessment about. And there were some interesting questions being asked by my tutees about, you know, what is it going to be like? Can we take our own notes? Can you take a water bottle in the exam? Whatever it is. What else happened? And after that, basically, I went to, for the first time ever, I went to my prayer room. And it was absolutely beautiful and I really liked it. I stayed there for about, I would say, 2 hours, and I also had my lunch there. I did some work, my solicitor's accounts work, which was also very amazing, and I get to do that, so that was really good. What else did I do? Also at 5 o'clock I had this law event which was about like the OPC students basically gathering together, and there were not that many people actually, so that was really sad. But the food was quite disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, because the vegetarian options and the halal options, or the, you know, the non-halal options, was so little, and the food was like, I was just disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say. But I went there with my friends and it was really lovely and everything like that. And then after that I came back home and did some PCR work, like the LG, the large group 3, which was really fine to actually understand, but I didn't get to finish it because I had to really go go to sleep at around 11:30 or something. But then I saw I had so many papers to organize, so I just basically just started organizing those and making sure that I don't have to do it later on in my life, which is really, really bad. And what else happened? I don't really remember, but today I have my solicitor's accounts workshop at 9 a.m. till 10:30, and after that I'm gonna go with my friend and go Nando's probably or something. And after that, basically I'm gonna work on my advocacy session, which is all happening on Thursday next week, where I have to basically prepare a for or an against submission for one of the workshops in my civil litigation, so they're connected basically. And yeah, and after that I have at 1:30 my PCR workshop, which is workshop 2 I believe, and basically that's all I'm going to do. I don't have anything else to say, but afterwards I might actually do my PLR work, because that has been pending for so long now and I've been delaying that for so long, so I have to really start doing that ASAP. So yeah, I'm just feeling quite nervous as always. Every morning I wake up thinking that there's somebody who's doing better than me, which is a really bad thinking honestly if you're doing the LPC, but because everybody's feeling like you, but you don't believe it unless they tell you, because everybody in my class is so smart, as I already said, and they just keep shouting out answers, and that makes me feel really, really insecure. So I'm just honestly trying to do my best, and obviously I want to get the best as possible, but I also sometimes feel like I should get a study group where I just study with them all the time, which I've never done before in my LLB. So I don't know how useful that's going to be in my life, but I will see and create one maybe and work with them in workshops, especially because workshops is the hardest one. They're like the past papers, but in a weekly form basically. So that's all I had to say for now. Now I'm gonna go to university, get some coffee, and go to solicitor's accounts workshop 2. The time
because I used it up. The Apple told me 12 monkeys is a
When I shift, you can come to my So I basically,
you should see me study that. Do you want a sauce? Should I bring a sauce?
Do you want to? You can bring it if you want. Hey.
Not that much of a nerd. To be honest, not a nerd at all, listen. But I'll go ahead.
Hey everyone, so it is currently 7:10 p.m. or 10 past 7, and I wanted to tell you guys all what I've done during the day and what I'm gonna do when I go home. So first of all, I basically had my solicitor's accounts workshop, which lasted between 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., which was really, really cool. It was really nice. I'm kind of getting the hang out of the LPC now and everything like that, but I'm not really fully satisfied with my performance or anything like that because I haven't done nothing yet so far, honestly speaking. And also then basically I had a hangout session with one of my good friends at the university, and we went both to the halal Nando's, which is available in Finsbury Park, which was really amazing, and the food was amazing as well, and I've showed you the clips of course. And after that, I had a 1:30 to 3 o'clock, I had basically my PCR workshop 2, which is basically the last and the second workshop that I'm gonna have of the PCR until Christmas, which is really weird because that means that for the next 2 months, I basically have to consolidate and keep going through the questions to make myself remember what the questions are and what might be the assessment in February. And PCR is of course my last assessment as well of term 1, so that's pretty exciting, which is on the 25th of February 2022. And then after that, basically I just went to get some coffee and then I started working on consolidating my PCR textbook or manual, you like to call it, which I have created myself for my own personal reasons, because I like to make sure that all the information from the lectures, from the workshops, from the textbook and everything in between and the legislation manual, whatever, is all registered in one place and one document which is filled with all the information, so I don't have to look in the exam from 5 different places, because that can be quite hectic and that can be very time consuming as well. So as always, I'm always filming in the toilet because that's when nobody's around and nobody wants to get filmed by my videos, unfortunately. So I have to do these things in the toilet so that no one can actually see me and stuff. But I've actually pretty enjoyed today's day. It was very productive, but I wanted to actually get done with my advocacy work as well with my friend, but she wanted to go home, so I couldn't really do it. So I have to really do it on Monday with her because I'm really confused as to what to write for my advocacy one, as always. Yeah, that's basically pretty much it of what I've actually done throughout the day. And hopefully when I go home, I'm gonna finish that PCR textbook or manual, whatever you like to call it, and basically use that every single week to do practice questions, so that in that way I'm fully prepared for the exam on February, hopefully. And yeah, I'll see you guys at home.